Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for mid-March. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, Gemini, I am primarily a love reader, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I will do a simple past, present, future, and I will be clarifying, and we will start off with a couple of oracle cards. Now, if this reading does indeed resonate with you, any kind of interaction with this video, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it'll add your energy to the collective pool, and it's going to make it easier for me to read for everybody just a little bit better. Okay, let's see what we have. We have new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. We just had a new moon in Pisces. When was this? I think it was on the 21st of February, if I'm not wrong. So it's possible that you set a few intentions on that new moon. It's also possible that you have Pisces heavily in your chart, or you could be dealing with somebody who does. But I see an increase in spirituality. I see you connecting to your higher self. We will see how we can correlate to that, to your reading. We have Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. Interesting. Now, if you work with crystals, this could be a beautiful time to work with Tiger's Eye for two reasons. One, Mars, the planet of war and aggression. Tiger's Eye could rule that particular archetype, has been in your sign for a very long time because of its retrograde period. And you would be glad to know that Mars is leaving your sign on the 25th. It's going to go into Cancer. So if there has been any kind of conflict, especially when it comes to verbal arguments and debates and disagreements, all of that is going to calm down. Secondly, Tiger's Eye is going to protect your auric field. Since you have been attuning to the divine, since you have been dabbling in the metaphysics, if you have, this will protect your aura. Alright, and with overcome your fears, I feel like if you have been fearing something, just remember that when we focus consciously on those fears, we subconsciously manifest those fears into our reality. Right? That is something you don't want to do. Alright, let's see what was in the recent past. We have the star, Aquarius energy. You were wishing on a star. You were wishing for something. Too many cards. There could have been a period of isolation. It's possible that you were healing. We have the Nine of Pentacles, another card of solitude, but the Nine of Pentacles is a difficult energy to get to. It's a beautiful energy, but you see that mountain lion right there. It's like you've overcome something very difficult and you're finally resting and recuperating. Some of you may have physically gone through an illness of some kind, and you're recovering, you're in recovery mode. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, generosity of spirit, equal give and take. I feel like right, I figured we have the Nine of Swords with the Six of Swords. I feel like the care and the concern that you wished you had around you from the person that you were dealing with, it didn't really come about the way you expected it to. The healing that you were doing was alone. There was isolation here because both of these cards, all three actually, are cards of isolation. So I feel like you were attuning more to your higher self than you were connecting to the person you were dealing with. There wasn't any balance. Why is the star here? The Page of Cups. Let's get one more. We have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. I'm getting a whole lot of self-care. The Page of Cups, for me, honestly, I don't get this much. It's almost like an apology to yourself. And with the Ace of Wands, I'm getting an activation of your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakras, and just kind of building up that self-esteem and that confidence again. You could have been focusing on your hobbies and creative pursuits just to keep yourself busy and to keep yourself from ruminating. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Four of Cups. I feel like you were saying no. You were saying no a lot. With the Nine of Swords also right here, I feel like you felt threatened. Your peace, your mental peace was threatened. You worked too hard on yourself to let someone come in and destroy all the work that you put into yourself. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Emperor. I'm going to get one more. I am getting that somebody was sitting in their ego. That's what the Six of Wands can represent. The lower octave of the Six of Wands can be someone who just marches to the beat of their own drum. Someone who just wants attention for attention's sake. Someone who is not willing to put in the work. Someone who wants a reward without really working for it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. I feel like somebody wasn't being very fair. I don't like to throw the N word around, but I am getting narcissistic tendencies. What's in the present? We have the Hierophant. That's beautiful because that is a spiritual awakening. That is an ascension of sorts. We have the Ten of Wands after a whole lot of difficulty. And then we have Judgment. This could not get any better. I feel like this isn't just you. This is the person you're dealing with as well. The Hierophant can be a difficult taskmaster. And then we have Justice. Stunning. Nine of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups. The Hierophant can be a taskmaster. Kind of like, even though this is Taurus energy, I'm getting very Saturnian energy here. Now Saturn has entered Pisces. Right? So I feel like the person you're dealing with is realizing that they cannot keep functioning from this place. From this place of narcissism. Taurus had a very similar energy to this, so some of you may be on the cusp. But I feel like with the Ten of Wands, they're realizing that every single toxic trait that they have been carrying or they have carried forward into this lifetime has turned them into someone they don't want to be. And with the Judgment card, that's an awakening, that's a realization that they're not on the right track. What is that noise? There's such a strange noise outside my house. Not the bell, there's something else. I can't put my finger on it. Anyway, why is the Hierophant here? The Fool. Beautiful. This is literally graduation. This is literally passing a very, very difficult exam and coming out the other side free and ready to start your vacation. I feel like your person is going through it. They're going through something very difficult, which you have already done. The work that you have already done, your person's doing it as well. And with the Eight of Cups, what did I say? The toxic traits, the toxic tendencies, they are walking away from all of that BS. The Nine of Cups with the Judgment. From the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, and we saw the Ten of Cups at the bottom. This person realizes that you are their happily ever after. We have the Temperance with the Queen of Pentacles. And you know what? You haven't been lifting a finger here towards the relationship. You've been putting all that love into yourself, all that care into yourself. You know, you're doing your hobbies, you're whatever, recovering, recuperating, attuning to the divine, protecting yourself. And you're in the process, you're being very patient. The Queen of Pentacles puts her oxygen mask on before helping other people. No gender in tarot. So it's almost like you're not even looking at what this person is doing. You've disconnected your energy. And because you have, they notice the lack of it. And that is what triggers ascension. That is what triggers this person to finally work on themselves. The Judgment is a return. It is a restart. Right? But based on something that can actually make you happy. That can actually fulfill you. These aren't empty promises. It's justice. It's karmic balance. You're both coming to the same playing field now. I feel like you've risen up here, at least spiritually and emotionally. And this person was here. They weren't working on themselves. And they suddenly notice that you're not there anymore. Right? So they're looking for you. And they're elevating to your level. I have to get the door. Pardon me. So many disturbances in your reading today, Gemini. I'm sorry about that. All right. Let's see. What do we have in the future? We have the Nine of Cups again. You can't make this up. You're going to be happy, my friend. You are going to be incredibly happy. The Seven of Cups. And then the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're not afraid to have one foot out the door in case this doesn't work out. You're not putting your eggs in in one basket. And it's funny I'm saying that because the bell that just rang, it was an egg delivery. We have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the World card and the King of Swords. You're not functioning from a place of vulnerability. The Nine of Cups is a solo energy, right? We've been getting a lot of solo energy here as well. It is the energy of, if you can't fulfill me, I will fulfill myself, right? This is independence at its finest. But let's clarify. Let's see. Temperance with the Nine of Cups again. You're patient. You're patient till this person speaks your language. This is not about my way or the highway. I feel like your way is way better than this person's way. Okay, so you're on the right track. But if this person isn't willing to meet you halfway, you're not going to be bent out of shape about it. In the present, even if you're not seeing it, this person is doing the work. But for it to reflect in and manifest in this reality, I'm not sure how quickly that's going to happen. With the Eight of Swords, now this could go two ways. I feel like this person could be in their head that you have other options. Those eggs in the baskets that we're talking about. That is putting them in their head. This could even be you, to be honest. But with the Two of Cups, I feel like you belong with each other. Some of you may take time apart and date other people, but I feel like you're just going to be drawn back to each other. You see the Two Cups here, and then you see the Two Cups right here. That is integration, that is harmony. Those two cups are equally full. One isn't more full than the other. They just keep pouring into each other, right? That's a synchronicity. So, a little bit of time apart is going to do both of you some good. It's going to make, I think, both of you realize that the grass was not greener on the other side. It's almost like you are each other's meadows. Does that make sense? And then we have the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Let's get one more here. And then we have the Hermit. I need one more. I'm getting self-preservation. And then we have the Empress. Beautiful energy. I'm getting self-preservation till all the lessons are learned. We have the Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands. And the Ten of Swords, which talks about karmic lessons. There's a reason the King of Cups is here and the World is here with the Hermit. Isolation is key. I feel like you're triggering each other right now. You have been on your journey. This person has just started their journey. It isn't time for you to be on the same parallel just yet. If you try, there is going to be that zap of polarity. You know what I mean? That electric shock, because you're still not on the same frequency. There's more growth that needs to happen here. Until that happens, I feel like you need to preserve your energy, you need to preserve your strength. And for any cross-watcher watching, I feel like you need to isolate yourselves for just a little longer. The emotion is there, the love is there, the want and the desire for this to come to fruition is there. But with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands, divine timing is key. Attune to the divine. Don't operate from a place of fear. Don't do that, because then, like I said, you will manifest that fear into wholeness, into reality. You don't want to do that. Stay in this place of patience. Make a wish list, like you make a wish list to Santa. Make a wish list. This is what I want. But don't write it in a way that you want it. Write it in a way that you have it. Okay? And I don't want to be in a relationship, in a healthy relationship. I am in a healthy relationship. Right? You write it in the present tense as if you already have it in your hand. That is what is going to make it come into fruition faster. Alright, let's get you some charms to close this off. This is going to change. There's a lot of work that's happening behind the scenes. You just can't see it. We have the letter B. This could be your initial, could be the initial of the person you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. We have dream. Pay attention to your dreams, because we have attuned to the divine. I feel like you could gain a lot of insight and messages. We have family and we have protected. So it's possible that you have a family with this person. and if not, they feel like family, they feel like home. Either way, I feel like this relationship is protected, because that's what Tiger's Eye does. I told you it is a stone of protection, right? So there's nothing to worry about, but a little bit of self-love, a little bit of integration with self is going to help both of you before you can come into union again. I feel like the plans are being made with the Two of Wands, right? You're both looking to the future, both trying to ascend and come into union. But divine timing is key, my friend. All right, Gemini, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.